Each person files past the Chutin to present a white silk scarf to the Karmapa. The Indian governor of Sikkim comes to pay his last respects. The royal family of Bhutan. The Sikkimese division of the Indian National Guard salutes the 16th Karmapa. Ursel Tenzin.
I last saw the Karmapa about a week before his death. His eyes were perfectly clear, and when we looked at each other, there was a common understanding of death as not being a big deal, particularly, but an ordinary experience, the same as birth, and the same as every experience that we have in our life, that we relate to it in a very direct and simple way. And knowing that it would probably be the last time that I saw him, I put my head down to receive his blessing. And at that point, I just began crying. And I cried, and he touched my head. And after I stopped crying, I looked up, and there he was looking directly at me. And he said, with a slight smile on his face, "Nothing happens." And at that point, I realized again the truth of impermanence, and also the fact that the Karmapa himself was a completely realized being.
By tradition, the cremation fire must be lit by someone who has had no personal relationship with the Karmapa. A monk has been found who has only recently arrived from Tibet. As the fire is about to be lit, a rainbow appears in the blue sky. Taisitu Rinpoche.
I think during the cremation, lots of disciples and the lineage holder of His Holiness came together with certain amount of their followers. And all of their feeling in that time is more than just cremating His Holiness' body. It is very big event, which is total, alive, enlightened event.
4 regents of the Kagyu lineage wear princely robes and crowns which represent the enlightened wisdom of all Buddhas. In their practice, they realize that the fundamental nature of every human being is inseparable from the nature of a Buddha. Their eminences, Shamar Rinpoche, Tai Situ Rinpoche, Jamgon Khantrul Rinpoche, and Galsap Rinpoche will be responsible for the teaching and the training of the 17th Karmapa, just as the former Karmapa once trained them. Until the next incarnation is found, the Chutan will be sealed with the ashes inside it. Tai Situ Rinpoche.
All the Karmapas, they recognize themselves by themselves. It means they leave letter which explains about where they're going to be born and what is the name of their father and mother, which year he will take the birth. Our 16th Karmapa left letter, and this letter will be opened on the right time, and we will find out everything from that letter. There's no doubt about it.
We have experienced that the death of His Holiness, or passing away into the nirvana of His Holiness, and that is regarded as message to us to realize the meaning of impermanence, futility of world. And nonetheless, that he left a very strange mixture of joy and sad together. And his funeral was somewhat a celebration, but at the same time, it is mark of future joy.